guys, welcome to my channel, Shishi and Shyla. So today I will be doing a story time on how I found that I was pregnant at 15. Okay, so currently today is April 15, 2022 and I'm currently 16 and my baby is 5 months old. Okay, so let's start. So around September of 2020, if I'm not wrong, I met this guy and we started to hang out. We started to spend more time together, and we had like a little connection, but we were never dating. So, but obviously we were, like an intimate, you know, whatever, you guys know. So on February 2021, that day, I think that month, I think I was in Dominican Republic. I was on vacation, and then when I came back to New York, I think my last period was February 5th. That was my last period. So when I got home from the ER, days went by, and I think I was supposed to get my period on the next month, and I never got it. But before I never got it, I started having symptoms like sore breast and like cramps in my back and lower abdomen. But yeah, I never really thought I was pregnant or anything. I said like, oh, maybe it's just late. But I never got my period. So I waited a little bit to see maybe if I would get it like the next month. Because before, my period was like very irregular, so I thought it was just like normal. So yeah, so the next month I never got my period. So what I decided to do was I went to Walmart and I buy a pregnancy test. The only person that knew I was suspecting that I was pregnant was my sister-in-law. So by that time I didn't drive because I was 15. So I went, I got a pregnancy test, and he said to take it the next morning. So the next morning, I woke up and I went to pee, but I forgot to take the pregnancy test. So I'm like, damn, let's just do it tomorrow. And then the next day, I woke up, I take that pregnancy test. I flip it like, so you see like the signs if you're pregnant or not pregnant. I put it upside down so I wouldn't see that. So I laid in my bed for like 10 minutes and I'm like, what the fuck, let's just see what goes on. So then I went, I flipped the pregnancy test around and it said pregnant. Girl, I didn't have no emotions at all. Like, I didn't know what I was gonna do. Like, I said, this is not real, this can't be real. So I don't know what was I thinking. I don't know if this was like, I don't know, I was just in another world. Like, I couldn't just believe it. But 2 weeks later, before I took the pregnancy test, I already had plans on going to Florida. So I just packed my suitcase like a little dumb girl, like not doing nothing about it, because I just found out I was pregnant. Now, like, I don't know why I was acting like nothing was happening. I think I was just in so much shock that I just let that go by. And then I just packed my suitcase, I think like nothing happened. And then I catch my flight to Florida. And then I told the guy, when I got to Florida, I was just like, I don't know why I was acting like everything was normal. I was drinking, I was getting on those crazy rides. And then I talked to the guy. I never been pregnant before, so I was just acting like this is not real. I talked to the guy. I told him that I was pregnant, and he was, I'm not gonna say that he was like acting like if he didn't care, but I don't know, I think me and him didn't take it so serious by that time. So I was like, whatever. And then I left it there, the topic. And I don't know, I literally completely forgot that I was pregnant. Well, I knew obviously that I was pregnant, but I was just hoping like if, I don't know what I was expecting, to be honest. Like, I don't know why I didn't do something like, you know, like really put attention to the situation, because it's nothing to joke about. So then, I think after I came from Florida, yeah, I didn't tell nobody. The only person I told, I think, no, I didn't even tell my sister-in-law. I told her, I didn't even tell her nothing, because I think she didn't ask me again if the pregnancy test was positive or negative. I just ended the conversation right there. Then I came back to New York from Florida, and I was just going about my life. I was going to school, doing my regular things, and then around June, me and my family made a trip to the ER. We were planning it to go, and of course I wasn't gonna stay here. I was gonna go, you know. And I went to the ER. I never noticed my body changing, nothing. But the moment, I'm telling you, the moment I got to the ER, my family from the ER already knew I was pregnant. Like, they were looking at me weird, asking me if I was pregnant. I'm like, I'm not pregnant, knowing that I was pregnant. Like, I'm not pregnant. And I swear, I would take pictures every day to check my belly, and it literally just looked flat. So I don't know how they knew I was pregnant. That was like so weird. So yeah, while I was in the ER, I went to the club. I rode jet skis. Like, I don't know. Guys, I swear, don't judge me, because this is crazy. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I just really didn't put no mind to this whole situation. And I think by that time I was already 4 months pregnant or so, but my belly wasn't showing or anything. I swear to God, it wasn't showing. So when I got to the ER, like I said, my family started noticing that I was pregnant. And then I was like, I don't know, I snapped back into reality. I'm like, what the hell? Like, I don't want to have a baby at 15. Like, my mom had me when she was 14. And I really just didn't want her to have a baby so young either. So it was just very scary. I was supposed to stay there for 2 weeks, but I actually changed my flight to come back to New York, so you know I could get enough. If my baby see this video, Shyla, if you see this video, I swear you're not a mistake. You're the best thing that ever happened to my life, but you just have to understand me. At that moment, it was something really hard. Raising a baby at 15 is not really easy either. So yeah, so I got back to New York. I told this guy to give me the money. Also, one reason is because I didn't get an abortion so early was because I told him from the beginning, oh, can you give me the money for an abortion? And he was just like slacking. He was like ghosting me or something. I don't know. So that's one of the reasons that I really didn't put so much attention to it. And also because I wasn't really taking it serious. So it's not his fault. It's also my fault. So I got back to New York. I'm over here doing research everywhere. Sorry for the background noise. I'm over here doing research everywhere on where I could get an abortion, on where I could do that. And well, I actually found this place. It was the first place that I found. So I immediately made an appointment for the next day. I go to the place. Let me just tell you, when I get into that place, I just got the chills. Like, that looks like a place, I don't know how to describe it. It just looked very scary in general. Like, I just wanted to leave. Like, I took 3 steps, and I turned around, and then I stopped, and I say, girl, you have to do this because you're not ready for a baby yet. And mind you, the whole car right there, I was like really scared. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was crying. I was really scared. To be honest, I was just feeling guilty and stuff. So I wasn't really feeling guilty. I was just trying to convince myself that it was the best thing to do. So I turned myself around, and then I went to talk to the people in the front. And they told me the procedure, the cost, whatever. And then they charged me $150 up front to do like a sonogram. Sorry for my accent. English wasn't my first language, so sorry for that. They took me to the room. When I tell you, this place was so disgusting, like, I don't know, everything was just like horrible. It looked like a freaking movie scene. And then they put the little cream, to see the baby. And they told me that I was 25 weeks pregnant and that they couldn't do it. But that's not true. I was less than 25. So, okay. Whatever. He gave me this card to go to this other place. And then I just left. I took a Uber home. I went home. And I went to this other place, the car where they told me. I'm sorry, these people are looking at me while vlogging. So I went to this other place. And there, first of all, let's just begin with the fact that they were just like trying to make me have my baby so I could give them for them, maybe to give them up for adoption. That was literally the whole point of that clinic. Like, from the start, that was the vibe that they were giving me. They were like trying to convince me into having my baby and then giving it to them so they could give it up to adoption. Like, I was just like creeped out by the whole situation because that just sounds scary. So then they scheduled me this appointment for ultrasound so I could see my baby. That was the first time that I ever saw my baby. So I went to the appointment with my sister-in-law because I had to confess to her that I was pregnant so she could take me to that clinic. It was not like an abortion clinic, nothing of that. It was just like a regular maternity clinic so they could check you and see how the baby's doing. So I went to them and they checked me. They told me I was 19 weeks pregnant. Like, thank God I didn't even stay in that other clinic because they don't even know what they're doing. Let's just say that. Because how are you going to tell me that I'm 25 when I'm 19 weeks pregnant? That's just scary. Like, you don't know what you're doing. You shouldn't even be working there. So the lady told me that I was 19 weeks pregnant with a baby girl. To be honest, I was just trying not to look at the screen so I don't fall in love with that baby. Because I just really didn't want it to end this pregnancy. Because I really wasn't ready for a baby. Like, nobody is ready for a baby. I think nobody will ever be ready to be a mom either. Like, it just happens. But thanks God that I never did that abortion because I don't know what my life would be like without my baby. I love her so much. But then, after I left that clinic, I never went back to them because I already knew what they wanted. They was just trying to convince me into keeping my baby so I could give her up for adoption. Like, if I ever keep my baby, I will never give them up for adoption. Like, it's just not me. Like, this system is very wicked. Like, I have friends that they've been in the adoption centers and they just told me the story that they're like, they go through hell and back. Like, it's just really horrible. So I was like, I'm not gonna bring a baby into this world to suffer. Like, that was nothing. I'd rather abort it than give it up for adoption. Like, that's just my decision. Nothing against the people that give their baby up for adoption. That's just me. Okay, so I went home. I really wasn't in love with the picture of my baby in the ultrasound. Like, I was just like still with the mindset, oh yeah, let's do this. It's for the best of you. So I found this other clinic. I call and I make an appointment. I'm over here talking to them, telling them how far along I am. Yeah. So yeah, I make an appointment for like 2 days later. Then I go. Oh my god, you listen to my baby in the background. I get an Uber. I'm on my way to the clinic. As I step into the clinic, I don't know why I got so sensitive. Like I just wanted to cry, but I was trying to hold them tears in because I went to the people in the front. They were gonna take like all my information, whatever. The good thing about that clinic was that they don't need parent consent. Like, that's really amazing. Like, for the girls, for the teen moms that are going through this and you don't feel comfortable telling your mom, you could DM me on Instagram and I could just tell you which place I went to. Like, I really like that about them, that they don't ask for consent, nothing of that. Okay, so they take all my information and I'm just sitting here in a chair waiting for them to call me in. There were so many girls there, so I'm just waiting. So they call me in, another ultrasound. They do another ultrasound. 19 weeks, baby girl. I think it was 19 weeks and 3 days. They do that, and then they said, oh, we have to do some blood works. They do the blood works, and then I had something for the diabetes, maybe to see if I have diabetes, something like that. No, to check my sugars level. This is where stuff was getting real. Like, at first I was sad, but I said, okay, this is the best for me. But when they took me into that room, my heart just broke. There were so many girls there. I think they just got out of the surgery room. You could just look at their face. They was in so much freaking pain. It was just like horrible. Like, that really scared me so freaking much. After that, I just went to see in another hallway. So I was sitting there. They had me there waiting for literally an hour, and all I was thinking was, do I really want to do this? I texted my baby father at the time because I was really scared. To be honest, I was just looking for somebody to tell me, yeah, you need to do this. It's for the best. I was just trying to have somebody to convince me that I need to do it, because my heart was telling me, don't do it, but my mind was saying, do it. It's for the best of you, you know? Yeah, so I texted him. He was acting very ignorant with me. He was telling me, do whatever you want, blah, blah, blah. Mind you, he did give me the money for the abortion, like, let's say like a week prior to the appointment. He gave me the money, and he told me when he gave me the money, he was like, I will be so mad if I give you the money and you don't do it. Yeah, very messed up, right? So yeah, I texted him and I told him, I really don't want to do this. He was like, do whatever you want. And then as soon as he said that, I blocked him. Like, I wasn't gonna deal with no negativity. Yeah. So then I was just talking to my friends and they were just telling me the same thing, do it, do it, do it. And then it gets to this point where I had to turn my phone off, so I was no longer able to text nobody. I'm sorry guys, it's really cold out here. Like, I'm literally in the park and it's so freaking cold. I came to the park with my friends to do a picnic, but I'm freezing. Okay, so I turned my phone off. They gave me this gown, a hospital gown, and they gave me a bag so I could put all my belongings inside and just put the little hospital gown and some socks and then something to wrap my hair in. I do that, and when I went to change, it was like this little closet, not closet, a bathroom / closet. I went in there to change, and I literally sat on the floor, bawling my eyes out. Like, when I say bawling my eyes out, like, I just couldn't stop crying. Like, I tried to wipe my tears to go back outside. It was really something hard that I don't wish this on nobody. It's just really a horrible situation. So then after that, I got out and then I went to the bathroom to wash my face so they wouldn't see me crying. And I went back into the little room where I was. It was me and 3 other girls. They all looked grown. And they were just chilling, like if this is something normal to do. I don't have nothing against abortion, but that's a very scary experience. Like, I swear, they was just all chilling and then just me there crying, bawling my eyes out. And then this guy calls me in, like out the room, so I could sign something in the TV, like giving the consent to do this. So then I'm just sitting there waiting for them to call me to go into the the procedure room. So since I was so far along already, I was like 19 weeks. Guys, this is heartbreaking. The procedure was they will give me an injection in my stomach to stop the baby's heartbeat, and then I will have to come back the next day. Actually, when they give me the injection in the stomach, they were gonna stick something inside of me. I think it was some woods. I don't know what was that for, but they were gonna stick some, like, I don't know what it really was, to be honest. It was like some sticks, maybe to collect all the fluids from the baby sack. I don't know. Then I would have to come out the next day, and then they were gonna rip the baby apart. The horrible things. So when those guys called me into the abortion room, I was already like bawling my eyes out. I was crying so hard, and I got into there. I felt like I was in the movie. Like everything was like scary. Like everything was going around in my head. I got into the room and I was crying so hard. The first thing the lady said, I'm so thankful for that lady. Like, I wish I could just go back and give her a hug. I swear. The first thing she said, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. Because she saw how sad I was. Like, I couldn't even talk. Like, I was just like, like, hold on, guys. What happened?
It's cold.
I'm still doing the YouTube. Come say hi. This is my friend Ciara.
Y'all. But when you're done, do you want to go to my house?
Alright, let me just finish this
yeah,
video.
we're done.
Alright. Okay, back to the thing. I was just bawling my eyes out, and the lady told me, don't do something that you don't want to do. She said, go home, think about it, and then you could come back tomorrow. That was such a relief in my heart, in my soul, in my mind, in everything. I went back to that little room, I got dressed, and I left. When I walked out that building, I was like, I'm not gonna do this. Like, I swear I'm not gonna do this. I don't care how hard it is for me to raise a baby at 15. I'm gonna get through this. I don't care if her dad is not involved in her life. I really don't care. That was what I was saying to myself. Like, I'm gonna do this on my own. I don't remember if I told my baby father that I was gonna keep the baby. I don't remember me telling him. Like, I just don't. I went home. By the time, the only person that knew that I was pregnant was my sister-in-law. And I'm so thankful for her, because before I actually went to the appointment, she sent me this song. It's so heartbreaking, I swear. Like, it was telling me about, like, how a baby, like how a baby wouldn't ruin your life. And like, I also was very far along too. That was one of the reasons why she didn't want me to do it, because it would be something so horrible. Like, just thinking about it would be so horrible, I swear. And at the end of the day, I decided to keep my baby, and that's the best thing that ever happened to me. Like, if I go back in time, I will keep it the same way. I will not do that. Like, I will not do that. Right now, I'm currently living my best life with my baby. Okay, let me tell you how my mom found out I was pregnant, because I never told her. I was always so scared. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, oh, I'm gonna hide it. I'm always gonna wear baggy clothes. Like, what was I thinking? This shit is hilarious. So it was July 4th. We was gonna go to a river, and I wear this tight dress. My belly wasn't so big, but it was big. But I was convincing myself that it wasn't big, because my belly was really small my whole pregnancy, to be honest. My belly really started growing. All of a sudden, I was like 8 months pregnant, to be honest. Guys, so cool. So my mom found out because I was wearing this tight dress, and I had like a little cute bump. And she was like, you're pregnant. And I'm like, no, I'm not. What are you talking about, girl? No, I'm not. I'm not pregnant. And I went to my sister, and I'm like, girl, my mom's trying to say that I'm pregnant. Like, what the hell? What am I gonna do? And I think my sister-in-law snitched for me. I'm not even mad that she snitched. She made it easy for me, so I didn't have to tell my mom. So when I'm in the river, my brother asked me if I'm pregnant. And my mom heard it. My mom was like, yeah, she's pregnant. I actually felt so guilty because my brother, he's always like, he just always been for me since I was little. He was just always trying to make sure that I go the right route. And I feel like I let him down by getting pregnant at 15. But yeah, that really broke my heart. Like, I felt like I let him down. But what can I do, you know? I let a lot of people down, but look, I'm doing such a good job as a mom. Though I'm still going to school. I'm trying to do everything that I can to make me and my baby happy. And just because you have a baby at 15 doesn't mean that your life is ruined. Like, I swear, it's not ruined at all. You can make all your dreams come true. Like, I always wanted to be a blogger. Look, this is my first YouTube channel. So for all the teen moms out there, don't ever feel like having a baby will ruin your life, because it really won't. It will give you, like, you'll have a mini best friend, and like, it will give you so much motivation to prove everyone wrong, and especially to say, I did it. Yeah, I had a baby at 15, but guess what? I did it. I'm still following all my dreams. I'm still doing everything I can. Yeah. But I hope this helps somebody going through the same situation. Yeah. I guess this is the end, guys. But I'm gonna go show you my baby real quick. Guys, I'm in the park. It's so cold, I swear. I just want to go home. She's crying. Probably like, where's my mommy at? Where's my mommy at? Where was my mommy this whole time? It's okay, we're gonna go home. Well, guys, this is the end. Bye.